Hello, everybody. Hi. It's Rene, man. Do I miss you guys? Man, I miss you guys at the Battery. So it's me, Rene. I haven't seen you guys in a while, but I'm so happy to connect with you via these virtual yoga classes provided by Kaiser Permanente. And I want to say thank you to a couple of people that kind of put these together. I want to say thanks to Mia and Casey this afternoon, our lovely, lovely folks from the Battery that helped me kind of get the setup going today. And I want to give a special shout out also to Dave and to Drew over at Kaiser for helping me get the things together so we could do this tonight. So I'm excited. I'm broadcasting from my home studio here in East Cobb, Georgia. And I'll be excited to share the practice with you for the next couple of Mondays. So you won't have to miss a Monday with us. We'll be here every Monday night at 6:30. So thank you so much for coming. And hi, I'm seeing a few people checking in and a few hearts floating up there in the corner. Thanks so much. So let's do a little yoga, shall we? So let's take a seat. Everybody, let's take a seat. Find a comfortable seat, wherever is comfortable for you. So it might be seated on your knees like me. It might be cross-legged. It might be something else, and that's okay too. But deciding on a good place for your lower body, and allow your arms and hands to be really heavy, which will draw your shoulders down away from your ears. And once you find some stillness with your lower body, then gently lower your gaze or close your eyes if you're comfortable. Settling into a little stillness. And as your body starts to become still, then gently start to use your attention and focus on the space around your nose. Noticing each inhalation and exhalation as it happens. There's no need to breathe any special way when you're practicing yoga. Just make sure you're inhaling and exhaling in and out of your nose. When we come to our practice, it's an opportunity for us to focus fully on ourselves so we can let go of the external. Any expectations or obligations or mind chatter. So we come into stillness and wrap our attention around our breath. All those other things start to float away. Just a couple more breaths in our seated position. let's slowly make our way onto all fours. So come forward onto your hands and your knees. We'll start by coordinating breath with some simple movement to connect with our spine. As we exhale, we'll tuck our chin towards our chest and round our back into cat pose. And as you inhale, drop your belly down. Let your hips and head come up, cow pose. Moving back and forth with your breath. Maybe you even saw my cat come in for a moment, yeah? Orange came in to practice for just a moment, but she ran off. I thought she'd stick around with us. So as you exhale, rounding in, tight belly, chin towards your chest. As you inhale, sway and extend away from your center. Holding on or grasping inwards, inhaling and letting go. Let's do that 2 more times. Then we'll come into a neutral spine. Nice and neutral. Stretch your right leg back behind you. You can keep your toes on the floor to start and then press your heel away from you. Nice stretch along the back side of your right leg. And the next time you breathe in, take your left arm, stretch it out in front of you. Keep your head and neck in a neutral position. And you can keep your toes on the ground, or if you want, you can lift your toes away from the ground. Extend and lengthen away from the center of your body. At the same time, drawing in with your belly, Uddiyana Bandha. Drawing in with your pelvic floor, Mula Bandha. Get nice and long. So as you inhale, stretch forward and reach back. Take 1 more breath. And then lower it down. Let's change sides. Take your left foot back behind you. Toes on the earth to start. Press your heel away. And then with your next inhale, lift your right arm up in front of you, like you're shaking someone's hand. Although we might not be doing that much these days, and that's okay too. And maybe lift your back leg up, or maybe not today. Balance. Think about getting longer. It's not how high your arm and your leg goes. Instead, think about how long. You want to lengthen out. Keep the breath moving. Good. One more breath. Stretch out just a little farther. Good, and then lower it down. So now we're in all fours. Tuck your toes to your mat and press your hips up into the air. Downward facing dog. Inverted V position. Shift your gaze so you're looking towards your belly button. It's a great place to shake your head, yes, and no a couple of times. I don't know about you guys, but I've been spending a little bit more time on screens lately, and so it feels good to really release my head and my neck. So shake it out, shake it out. You can bend one knee and then the other, or shake your hips from side to side. You're gonna take a deep breath in through your nose, exhale it all out. As you exhale, walk your feet up towards your hands, and we're going to hang in a forward fold. Bend your knees, relax your head. You don't have to touch your feet or touch the floor here. Just let your upper body hang over your lower body. And it feels good to sway from side to side. Sway from side to side. You can grab your elbows, or you can even shake your head and your neck out a little bit more. Make sure your knees are soft. Knees nice and soft. Just like earlier, imagine you have something really heavy in your hands. Press your feet down into the earth. Use your belly. We're going to slowly roll up, one vertebrae at a time. Once you get about halfway up, inhale, raise your arms up over your head, gaze up at your hands. And exhale, fold all the way forward. Now looking down at your toes. Inhale, lift up halfway, lengthen out, hands to your legs or to the floor. Exhale, chin towards your chest, round in and look at your knees. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand. This is Ardha Surya Namaskar, half sun salutation. We'll do it again. Exhale, fold forward. Go all the way forward and down towards your toes. Inhale, lengthen up halfway, looking slightly forward, flat back. Exhale, fold in and look at your knees. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand. Palms go up, maybe your gaze goes up. We'll do it one more time. Exhale, fold all the way forward and down. Inhale, lift up halfway, lengthen out. Exhale, fold in and look at your knees. Inhale, rise all the way up. Palms float together. Now moving into full sun salutation. Exhale, bow all the way down. Inhale, lift up halfway, look forward. Exhale, put your hands down, step your feet back to the top of a push-up. You can always bend your knees if you want to. And exhale, lower your body to a low push-up or go all the way down to the floor. Untuck your toes. Inhale and lift your chest up. You can lift your chest up a little, or you can use your hands to press yourself up to up dog. That's up to you and your back. And exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips up. Gaze towards your belly button, inverted V, downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths. And you may begin to notice that you're starting a little salutations and all of its variations create heat in the body to open it up. You know what else doesn't like heat? Viruses. Ha ha. Bottom of your exhale, look forward to your hands. Walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, lift up halfway and look forward. Exhale, fold in. Look at your knees. Inhale, rise all the way up. We're going to do that again. Exhale, bow all the way forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Look forward. Exhale, palms down. Step. Again, knees down. Always an option. Inhale, chest comes through. Lift up, look up. Exhale, tuck your toes. Press your inverted V. Another deep breath or two. In and out of your nose. Bottom of your exhale, look forward to your hands. Walk your feet up to your hands. Inhale, lift up halfway, look forward. Exhale, fold in, look at your knees. Inhale, rise all the way up. We're going to do that one more time. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, lengthen up halfway, look forward. Exhale, palms down, step back, high to low push-up. Inhale, find your back bend. Up and look up. Exhale, downward facing dog. A few more big deep breaths. A lot of times with just a few sun salutations, you can start to feel your body loosen up. Your mind starts to let go of these are repetitive thoughts. We begin to loosen the knots. We begin to let go. Exhale, look forward to your hands. Walk your feet up to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale and fold. Now bend your knees. Inhale, lift your chest up. Chair pose. Utkatasana. Utkatasana. So knees are bent, like you're sitting in a chair. Weight back your heels. Raise them over your head, whatever feels best in your shoulders today. You want to start to transfer energy from your head down into your physical body. Heels are light, sink down. So you're not sun salutation. Straighten your legs and fold forward. Lift up halfway. and look forward. Exhale, palms down, step back. Chest up, find your back bend. Lift your hips up. Now adding on, turn your left toes out so they face the left side. Step forward with your right foot. Place it in between your hands. Bend your right knee. Inhale, raise your arms up. Look up at your hands. Warrior one, or Virabhadrasana A. Exhale, lower your hands to either side of your right foot. Step your right foot back. Lower yourself down. Inhale, chest lifts up. Exhale, press your hips up. Other side, warrior one. Turn your right toes out to the right. Big step forward with your left foot. Left knee is bent. Inhale, raise your arms up. Look up at your hands. Exhale, lower your hands down. Step back. High to low push up. Inhale, heart lifts up. Exhale, hips rise up. Take a few breaths. Exhale, look forward to your hands. Walk your feet up to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Look forward. Exhale, fold in, look at your knees, and bend your knees. Inhale, bring your chest up. You decide which variation you like with your arms, but chair pose once again. We'll do that whole sequence one more time. Exhale, straighten your legs and fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Look forward. Exhale, palms down, step back. Lower yourself down. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, press your hips up. Turn your left toes out, right foot between your hands. Inhale, raise your arms up. Warrior one on the right. Exhale, lower your hands down. Step back. Lower your chest away. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips up. Other side, right heel drops, left foot to your warrior one on the left. Down. Step back, high to low, push up. Inhale, lift your chest away from the ground. Exhale, press your hips up. Inverted V. As we go through these more intense sequences, you feel the heat continuing to rise in your body, which releases tension in your body, muscular tension. Mind starts to calm down, less thoughts, less chatter, mental tension or emotional tension. Or perhaps there's tension outside of yourself, spiritual tension, the way you can get your nose and your knee to touch. Inhale, extend your leg back, three-legged dog. We'll do that 2 more times. Exhale, round and curl in. Bring your nose towards your knee. Inhale, extend your leg up, three-legged dog. 1 more time. Curl and round in. More weight in your hands. Pull your belly in. Draw your knee in. Inhale and extend. Exhale, bring your right foot forward to your hands. Keep all of your toes pointing to the right side. Right arm goes back. Flip your right palm open. Look back at your hand. Twisted. Then with an inhale, raise your right arm up in front of you. Grab your right wrist with your left hand and lean back. Sky archer pose. Back. Legs are straight. Arms are straight. Good. Then exhale, lower your hands down. Step your right foot back to meet the left. Downward facing dog. Let's try that on the left side. Inhale, lift your left leg up into the air. Bring your nose into your knee. Exhale as you round in. Inhale as you extend. 3 times. Exhale, come in. Inhale and extend. 1 more time. Knee. Inhale and extend. Exhale, bring your left foot forward to your hands. All 10 toes forward. Left Inhale, raise your arms up. Crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana, on the left. Exhale, lower your left hand back behind you. Twist open to the left. Twisted crescent lunge. Then inhale, lift your left arm up into the air. Drop your back heel, straighten your legs. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. Stretch back, lean back. And exhale, lower your hands down, step back. Downward facing dog. And we're going to go through that sequence again. We're going to add a couple more things on. Here we go. Inhale, right leg goes up into the air. Float it up there. And bring your nose and your knee together 3 times. Exhale as you come in. Inhale as you extend. Moving with your breath. Then bring your left foot forward, or right foot forward to your hands. Inhale, raise your arms up. Crescent lunge, high lunge, back heel lifted. Balance and focus. Exhale, drop your right hand behind you. Look back. Look back at your right hand. And inhale, raise your right arm up in front of you. Grab your left hand, lean back, legs are straight. Archer. And now we're going to add on. Take your right hand and place it somewhere near your right foot. Right hand comes down to the ground. Can be on your mat or off your mat. You're going to balance on your right hand and your right foot. Lift the left side of your body up into the air. Half moon balance. So left arm is lifted. Left leg is lifted. You might even be looking at your left hand. Deep breath in, then slowly drop your left toes behind you. Open up to the side of your mat. 5-pointed star. So hands are wide, feet are wide. Make sure that your toes are pointed out. Then exhale, bend your knees, coming into goddess pose. You can keep your arms out. You can bend them to 90 degrees. Or you can put them down on your thighs. Just drop down into a wide-legged squat. And inhale, straighten your legs. Turn your toes to the back of your mat. So put your weight back in your heels. Turn your toes to the opposite end of your mat. Inhale, raise your right arm up into the air. And exhale, take your right hand and place it somewhere near your left foot. And now you're going to raise your right leg up and your left arm up. Pavrita Ardha Chandrasana, or twisted half moon. Twisted half moon. Looking up at your left hand if you want. And exhale. Lower your feet down, coming into downward facing dog. Your mat. Just going to do it on the left side. And then we'll turn us back around. So here we go. Let's start on the left. Inhale, left leg rises up into the air. Exhale, bring your knee and your nose together 3 times. Inhale as you extend. Exhale as you come in. One more time. And step your left foot forward to your hands. Inhale, raise your arms up. High crescent lunge to start on the left. And as you hand drops behind you, look back at your left hand. Twisted crescent lunge. Inhale, raise your left arm up in front of you. Drop your right heel, grab your left wrist. With your right hand, lean back, sky archer. And then slowly, left fingertips come down somewhere near your left toes. Half moon. So balance on your left hand and your left foot. Raise the right side of your body. Up, up, up. Think about stacking your shoulders, hips. Getting nice and big. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower your toes. Inhale, open up side of your mat. 5-pointed star. Nice and wide. Make sure your toes are turned slightly out. Exhale, bend your knees, coming into that goddess squat. You decide what feels best with your arms. And let's change sides. Inhale, straighten your legs, turn your left toes in. Right toes out. Inhale, your left arm up in front of you. And exhale, lower your left fingertips somewhere near your right foot. Lift your left leg up. Lift your left arm up. Twist and balance. When you twist and balance at the same time, it's kind of hard. Hard to think about anything else. Everything else kind of drops away. All right, exhale, lower your hand down. Lower your feet down, downward facing dog. We're going to do that one more time on each side. We're going to add a couple more things on at the end. So here we go. Last time on the right. Inhale, right leg up into the air. Knee to your nose 3 times. Exhale as you round it. Inhale as you extend. And step your left foot forward to your hands. Or right foot forward. Inhale, raise your arms up. High lunge. Still can't get my rights and lefts together, right? Exhale, drop your right hand behind you. Look back into your right hand. Twisted crescent lunge. Inhale, sweep your right arm up in front of you. Drop your back heel. Grab your right wrist with your left hand. Stretch back, sky archer. And then exhale, let's balance. Right fingertips come down towards your right foot. Lift the left side of your body up into the air. Half moon balance. Exhale, lower your left toes behind you. Inhale, open up to the side of your mat. 5. Toes slightly out. Exhale, drop your hips down. Compress your hips. Goddess pose. Inhale, straighten your legs. Turn towards the back of your mat. Inhale, your right arm up into the air. And then exhale, lower your right fingertips down. Raise your right leg up and your left arm up. Twisted. Half moon. Now adding on from here, it's going to get a little pretzel-y, so just hang on here. Left hand, which is the one that's up in the air, wrap it behind your back. Slowly lower your right toes down and your right knee down. Inhale, raise your right arm up and look over your left shoulder. Reverse revolved, kneeling crescent lunge. Now, big power move here at the end. Hope you guys are ready. We're gonna balance on our left foot. You're gonna stand all the way up and draw your right knee up in front of you, balancing on your left foot. Right knee is bent. Interlace your fingers in front of your knee, or if you have the flexibility, underneath the sole of your right foot. Out, into a one-legged balance. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And on your next exhale, let's lower it all down. One more time. One more side. Now let's do it all on the left. Here we go. Inhale, left leg goes up into the air. Exhale, bring your knee and your nose together. 3 times. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to your nose. Then step your left foot forward to your hands. Rise up, high lunge. High lunge, stand up strong and balanced. And then take a twist, left arm stretches back. Look hand. Inhale, sweep your left arm up. Legs are straight, grab your left hand with your right. Lean back, sky archer. And next we balance. Left fingertips towards your left toes. Anchor down with the left side. Float the right side up into the air. Half moon balance. Exhale, lower your right toes. Inhale, come on up. 5-pointed star. Your knees, drop down. Compress your hips. Goddess squat. And let's straighten your legs. Turn the other direction on your mat. Inhale your left arm up into the air. Exhale, lower your left fingertips down towards your right foot. Raise your left leg up into the air. Right arm floats up. Revolved half moon. Now here's where we add on your right arm, which is the one that's up in the air. Wrap it behind your back. Exhale, lower your left toes. Lower your left knee. Inhale, sweep your left arm up. Look over your right shoulder. Reverse revolved kneeling crescent lunge. Where we're going next, standing, balancing. Press your right big toe down to the earth. Stand up. Draw your left knee in front of you. You can bring your hands underneath the sole of your foot and kick out if you want to. Although you don't have to, what's important is that you're standing on one foot. Standing on one foot. One more breath and exhale, lower it all down to the ground. Downward facing dog, inverted V to start. Then inhale, drop both of your knees to the earth. Exhale, child's pose, balasana. Drop your hips down. Drop your forehead down. And take a few breaths. A few breaths with your head down towards the earth. I'm looking at some of your comments now. This is so funny to be able to do this. Hi, hello everybody. Oh, hi from Orlando. Who else we got? Jennifer. Oh, I miss you too, Jennifer. It's nice to hear from you. Some people feeling some stuff in their hips. Wonderful, wonderful. Oh, great job so far, everybody. It's been such an interesting process to get to learn how to do all this and still be able to share and practice with all of you. I just appreciate all of you that are coming out and watching this tonight. So through the strength part of our practice, we create a lot of heat and openness so we can open up and release knots in the body, and then we start to use that heat to begin to stretch deeply into our body. So we're going to make our way into a seated position. Sitting down on your bottom, you're going to bring the soles of your feet together. And knees are going to be wide, kind of like a butterfly. So Baddha Konasana, or cobbler pose. There's a couple of ways to do this. You can either draw your heels in close to your body, which is more of an inner thigh stretch. You'll feel more sensation in that area of your body. Or if you move your feet away from you, you'll feel more sensation in your IT band or maybe into your glutes. And so you could try both of those out and see what feels better to you today. One isn't better than the other. One just might feel better to you today, or help you to release more of the stuff that might be in your hips. Take a deep breath in, and then if you want to, fold forward. You don't necessarily have to. If you want to, fold forward. Our hips and low back are where we can hang on to a lot of tension. We can tie a lot of knots, especially having to do with things that have happened in our past. Things that we haven't resolved, or past trauma or emotional things can end up as bundles of tightness in your hips. Hips and low back, hips and low back. So using the heat we've created to soften up all that connective tissue around your hips so that they can become more open and free. Maybe just one or two more breaths here. All right, and then if you lean forward, slowly start to come up. Bring your hands to the outsides of your knees and then close your knees. Close your knees like a book. We're going to lay down on our backs. I'm going to turn this side. You can grab behind your knees or the tops of your knees and roll down. Roll down onto your back. Hug your knees in. Rock back and forth or side to side, or make some circles if you'd like. In that first hip stretch we did, we compressed our hips, or forward flexion of the spine. Next, we're going to backward bend to open our hips in the opposite direction. So put your feet down onto the ground. We're going to work into Setu Bandhasana, or bridge pose. Feet hip width distance apart, parallel to one another. You can do whatever's comfortable with your hands. Press down with your feet and lift your hips up off of the ground. Bridge pose. Back bending in general helps us to release or let go of fear or rigidity or stiffness, whether it's in our mind, in our thoughts, or in our bodies. Back bending helps us become more open, especially around our heart. So use the power in your legs to press down with your feet and lift your hips up just a little higher. Make sure you're breathing. It can be tempting to hold your breath in back bends. As you exhale, lower your hips down. Now you can keep your feet where they are and simply bring your knees in towards one another. Or if you'd like, you could twist a little bit from side to side if that feels good. Or if it feels good, you can even hug your knees in towards your chest. do one more back bend. So you could do another set of bridge pose if you would like, or if you have Urdhva Dhanurasana, the full back bend in your practice and you'd like to go there, you can feel free. But they all start the same. So either way, we're going to start with our feet down to the ground, hip width distance, feet parallel to one another. Press your hips up into the air. So you can stay here in bridge, or if you want to go farther, you take your hands and bring them to the outsides of your ears. And press down with your hands so that you can bump up onto the top of your head to start. You can hold here, again, still pressing down with your feet to lift your hips up. Eventually pressing down with your arms to come into the full extension of the back bend, lifting your head up away from the ground. That may or may not be happening today, and that's okay. You get all the benefits of the back bend, even in your bridge pose. Let's take one more breath. Slowly lower yourself down. And again, take a moment to counter. Knees in towards one another. Twist from side to side, or hug your knees in towards your chest. Whatever feels good. Now shifting all the energy from our earlier practice up towards the crown of our head by inverting. So the easiest way to do that is to stay lying on your back and extend both of your legs up. Your feet up towards the sky or towards the ceiling. Viparita Karani, or easy inversion, so your body is like the letter L. You can stay here and receive all the benefits of an inversion, all the benefits of being upside down, or if you want a little more and you're comfortable with shoulder stand, Sarvangasana, you can do that too, which means you're going to rock back and bring your hands to your low back to support your hips and lift your hips up and away from the ground. Legs coming up towards vertical as best you can, although they don't have to be. Inversions are great for counteracting the effects of gravity on the body, disease, and they clear out negative thoughts or negative energy from your mind. Some people will say that, you know how you use dental floss to clean in between your teeth? You use dental floss, that getting upside down or inverting is mental floss. Ha ha. Yeah, clearing negativity out of your mind. And if you're in shoulder stand, you can slowly start to drop your feet back behind your head for halasana or plow pose. And keep your hands supporting your back, and we'll slowly start to drop your hips down towards your mat. If your legs are up in easy inversion, then gently bend both of your knees Everything coming down to the ground. Good. Then walk your feet together so your feet are touching and perhaps your knees are touching one another. Take an inhale through your nose. Then as you exhale, drop both of your knees to the right side of your body. Gaze shifts over your left shoulder, finding a nice twist here. Your breath is starting to slow down. Your body is also starting to cool. Heart rate is coming down. Everything becoming more calm and open. As the practice helps us to let go of those things that no longer serve us or were never important in the first place. Let's complete our twist by going to the other side. So come to the middle, and then knees to the left, gaze to the right. And let's come back to the middle once again. Now, if there's any final stretches or something that would feel good in your body before final relaxation, then take a couple breaths or a couple moments to do that. Otherwise, settling into a position lying on your back, you can keep your knees bent or extend your legs nice and long. Traditionally, arms are to your sides, palms face up towards the sky in a receiving gesture. But if a different position with your arms or your legs would feel better and help you to relax more, then please take that position. Making any final adjustments so that you can lie as still as you can for just a few moments, relaxing your body fully so you can receive all of the benefits of your hard work, all the benefits of your practice. Close your eyes and let yourself be still. Begin to take a few nice deep breaths. Gently drifting back from wherever you've gone. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, or take a nice stretch, reconnecting the body. And then we'll slowly make our way up to our seats. If you want to roll over onto one side, roll over, or rocking yourself up to a seated position, and we'll bring our hands to our hearts to seal the practice. Thank you all so much for joining me for a little virtual yoga tonight from the Battery. I miss you guys so very much. Stay. Thanks again, you guys. I look so forward to the opportunity that we can be in person again at the Battery. Hopefully it won't be too much longer. But in the meantime, we're planning to do this on most Mondays. So please come back at 6:30 next Monday. We'll do it again. And I welcome all your comments and things. So please stay in touch. And I hope to see you again next week. Oh, look, there's Cindy. Hi, Cindy. Oh, there's Ben. Hi, Ben. Ben and Jane. Leah. Oh, you're welcome, Leah. I'm just trying to get caught up with the comments. This stuff. So much fun. But I'll sign off, and thanks again, you guys. Thanks so much for practicing with me, and I hope to see you again very soon. Stay safe. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bye.